Hello everyone, and in this video I'm going to show how to receive the Blendshape weights value in Unreal Engine that we're streaming from Rokoko Studio, and how to take control over the joint rotation by these values. So in my case, I have a sample project in Rokoko Studio that I'm going to activate the streaming into Unreal Engine target, and on the right side I have Unreal Engine, and in order to receive this data I need to go to LiveLink window and then open a new source for the studio with the default network address. And you see that now I'm receiving two subjects, which is one for face and one for body. So then I have a sample character here, which doesn't contain blend shapes at all, and the only thing which is contained is basically some joints that could take control over the jaw or left and right eye. So I'm going to show how to, and actually why it's the problem here is that the blend shapes is the only value which Rokoko Studio is streaming, so there is no any joint rotation included for the head data, for the face data. So in order to convert this blend shape value, which is as usual activation weight from 0 to 1, so how to convert it into the joint rotation and do the motion like this, right? So what we need a blueprint. Let's start with the blueprint. I'm going to content, and for this character I'm going to create a new animation blueprint, and I will call it character blueprint just to have some name. So now we need to open this blueprint, and in order to read face data we need a new node which called Rokoko face pose. So this basically will look into all active face poses by name, and the name should be the name of the actor that we have, and it's the sun. So this is the key that will automatically give us all contained information. And then some remap. As I'm using right now a sample project, so all the remapping is ready to be used. So I'm just choosing this one for face, and I'm connecting the input pose to output pose. And basically nothing happened because there is no prepared blend shapes with the correct names that are key required. And there is no any other curves that could are like a control read curves that could also receive these values. And in order to see current pins and current curves in blend shapes, we can create this modify cur node or modify cur. And when you right click on this, it should show the list of pins that currently are available. And you see there's nothing. So basically there is no any kind of slots which could receive the values. And we would like to receive some. For the jaw input, the name is jawOpen. What we have to do, we go back to skeleton, and you see there is the several tabs here on the right side where we have this animation notifications, assets, which will be our motions if we put some, and this animation curves that we can manually create a new one if it's missing. So we add a new curve and call it jawOpen. So it doesn't have any value right now, it's just an empty curve, but the LiveLink will assign it now as it will be found. So what we need to do right now is to see the current value what LiveLink assigned to this curve. In order to do this, we get the value. We should create a new node. And what I will do, I will modify bone transform. So in this node, we could select which bone we would like to modify. In my case, I want to have this jaw root transform to be modified. So let me maximize this window to better see what's going on here. So now for this node, I need to connect from the pose and back to result pose. Here for rotation, I would like to make a new rotator from the input values, separately float values for roll, pitch, and yaw rotations. In my case, jawOpen will control up and down movement, which is actually the pitch, I think. So this result value I'm connecting directly to pitch, and I also would like to watch this value once I compile. So now, once I compile, I have this value evaluated, and I should be able to see it actually. So it's couldn't compile. What's missing right now? There is the warning. There is only warning visible. No, I think everything is fine here. Like input post, we don't use. The kernel name, sorry. In order to see the value, we need to enter the kernel name. In our case, it will be jawOpen. So we compile this again, and now we see this value, which have to be the amount of activation of the jawOpen Blendshape. And this activation is from 0 to 1. So now we have to find the corresponding and correct scale in order to convert this into rotation and have a correct visual result. So we could multiply this by, let's say, 100 in order to have this value from 0 to 100, and that will be much more visible what's going on here. So if we compile, we will start actually modifying the jaw right now, and we should be able to see this result. So let's watch these values as well. So the pitch value is now taking the control, and we take control of the output node. The one thing which is missing right now in transform is we have to specify what behavior we want to have. Right now, we ignore the rotation that we apply here, then we can replace or add to existing. So add to existing is basically, if we compile, we will see that now it's what we have right now on the character. We're just adding the value to this. And this is not actually what we want. If we select this root node here in the skeleton to see what are the local axis direction, so where is our root? Let me find it. This is root. So what is our local direction? We basically want to have it around z-axis, and maybe it have to be named as the row. Let's try to connect this input into the row and disconnect this. Yeah, so now it's connected, but it's too much, I think. So we could say multiply by 30. And that will be the jawOpen. So from 0 angle into 30 angle, the character trying to replicate the input Blendshape by rotating the jawOpen, sorry, the jaw root by some amount of rotation transform. Yeah, so hopefully that is helpful. Thank you for watching, and see you. Bye.